Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I wish you will be enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class. It is an English for grade 5. And as you know that we are learning our unit number 15 and its title is No Bullying. Yes, my dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given below. You may click it, download it, or you can adjust it for your ease. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Our today's lecture number 7, under the title of Writing Skills, we will learn about story writing, how we can write a story on page number 141, and we will cover up question number 13. Before in English for grade 5, my dear students, already a few days before we have already learned about story writing on page number 129. I hope you remember it. If you may not, so you can watch this video lecture again. Our students' learning outcomes are for today: write a short passage, anecdote, fable, etc. for pleasure and creativity. Identify the elements of a story like plot, beginning, middle, and end of a story with conflict and resolution, human, animal, imaginary characters and their roles, setting. And the next one, the last one, write a guided story using the elements of story writing. So today we are going to cover up these SLOs, my dear students. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Al-Quran, Surah Al-Anbiya, verse number 57, by Allah, I shall certainly carry out my plan against your gods after you are gone. So yes, this beautiful verse is telling us, my dear students, so have you read that? Against your God, I shall certainly carry out my plan. Who is I? Who is addressing? Yes, Allah Almighty is addressing that. Allah Almighty is addressing that I have my own plan. Against whom? Against your gods. Yes. Okay. And at the time of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, what was there? The people were worshipping different things like sun, star, and even they were worshipping idols. Gods, they say them gods, idols. Those idols they were making by themselves, okay, with clay, and after that they started worship them. So this beautiful verse is giving us, explaining us that thing that Allah Almighty was saying that I shall certainly have my own plan, that how I have to get your gods. Okay, so this was for you when you are gone. So we have to, it's our firm belief as a Muslim that we have to worship just Almighty Allah. He is one and only to get help if we need help, if we beg anything, so we have to ask just from Almighty Allah. Okay, so we are doing that, Alhamdulillah, and inshallah we will. Ameen. See there, pre-reading questions are there for you because already you have done, my dear students. What is difference between fable and anecdote? Yes. Good. I hope you have given because already we have done that. What are these? Okay, let's see. What is a fable? Fable is an imaginary and fun story. Fables are written for a purpose to teach a specific lesson or a moral, while anecdote is a short narrative story. My dear students, there is difference. Okay, have you got what is fable? Fable is a story. Okay, anecdote is a story, but it is a personal recount, narrative story. It can be personal, we can narrate anything that happened to another people. Okay, narrate means to recount something, to tell again. So this is anecdote is always a narrative story, but fable is an imaginary story. It can be imaginary story that we imagine, and from long time ago we are reading, we are learning these stories, and sometimes it gives fun also. And fables are written for purpose. Keep thinking, what is the purpose? To teach a specific lesson or moral. Okay, always a story, a fable especially, has a lesson at the end. Okay, it will give us a message that what we have to do and what we don't have to do. Okay, keep remember that a fable always give us a message. Is it clear? See there, Clear now. An anecdote is a short story or account about a person or event that is typically amusing, informative, or entertaining. So already that I have discussed, my dear students, there is an account about anything. It can be person, it can be any event, and it can be typically amusing, means to amuse us, to like for enjoying we can get it. So this is anecdote. It is not a story that have a lesson, okay, or have a moral lesson at the end. Keep remember, there is difference between fable and anecdote. See there, elements of a story, how we can write a story. The number one is beginning. The beginning tells that who are the characters and what is the setting. In the start, we get that who are the characters, who is performing the story, and what is the setting, other settings, how story is set into sequence. See next, in middle, but we got the middle tells us that what happens to the characters. Okay, in middle we will come to know that what happened to the characters in the beginning. Next, see, and what is it? The end of the story tells us that how are the characters different at the end of the story from how they were at the beginning. Got it? That this is that, and will tell us the story started, how a story was started, and what was the situation in the middle, and how that all situation recovered at the end. Have you got? Three elements are there. First, beginning, middle, end. Okay. Now see, what is plot? What is plot? The plot consists of the events that happened in the story. Consists of events. This is called plot. Okay. Keep remember that the whole story revolves around plot, my dear students. The whole story revolves around plot. See how events are arranged in a story and what happened in a sequence are with characters. Okay. Next is conflict. What is a conflict? Every story must have a conflict. What is a conflict? Conflict is a challenge or a problem around which the plot is based. Okay? It is a challenge. It is a problem. Conflict is a problem that plot revolves around it. Okay? And how this problem is resolved. Definitely at the end of the story, what it happened, the problem will resolve. Okay? Resolution. The resolution is at the end of the story. It is when you learn what happens to the characters after the conflict is resolved. And characters. Who can be character, my dear students? Characters can be people, animal, birds. Keep remembers, characters can be people, animals and birds. Okay? Characters. There are characters already I gave. Characters are the people, animals are things that take part in the story. And what is the setting? Setting is where and when the story takes place. Where mean place. Okay? It takes place in a jungle, okay, in a forest, in a home, and it can be in a room, that where it takes place. And when mean timing. It will tell us about time, that on which time the story takes place. Have you got that? These elements are so compulsory while writing a story, and this will get us a sequence and we can get everything in a actual way. Okay, so see there, I have a picture for you, my dear students. What are you seeing? So there is a picture of a lion and it is sleeping. So what happened? Yes, what is this? There is a mouse. Okay, next, see there, what is happening there? Yes, now lion is angry and mouse is in the hand of lion. Okay, okay, what are you getting? Oh, see, now in next step what happened? Oh, the lion is in the net. He is trapped and there is a mouse and also watching him. So next what he will do? See, oh, what happened that now lion is free and also mouse is also there, but they are happy and they are friends. They are looking like friends. So what happened? What you got? So all these pics. So let's see what happened. See there. Once a lion was sleeping in a jungle under a shady tree. A mouse lived in a hole nearby. The mouse came out of its hole and began to move up and down on the body of the lion. Okay, this was the first. That was the lion woke up from his sleep. He grew angry and caught the mouse to kill it. The mouse prayed for his life and said, "Please spare my life. I'll pay back your kindness." The lion set the mouse free. Once the lion was caught in a net. He began to roar. The little mouse heard his roar and came there. He saw the lion in a net. He cut strings of the net with his sharp teeth. The lion was free. He thanked the little mouse for timely help. So have you got that? This is, so which lesson you got, my dear students? Yes, kindness never goes waste. Okay, lion showed kindness. Okay, when the mouse, mouse was teasing lion. Okay, while sleeping in his slumber. So what he set free. So what happened after a few days? He got into a net, but the mouse helped. Okay. So keep remember, my dear students, nothing is useless. That if lion is the king of the jungle, so this a little mouse helped him. How he helped him? Okay, this is that, like we can say that kindness never goes waste. This moral we can get that if we will help someone in any time, so we will get its reward. Okay, and the next time, upcoming time, we will get its reward. So this is a story. Have you got, my dear students? This is showing setting. Where is the setting? Setting is in the jungle. And who are characters, my dear students? Character is a mouse, lion. Two characters are there. Okay, and what was the plot? Plot was that it was sleeping and the mouse was teasing. Conflict was, what was conflict? That he was also trapped and he resolved. And at the end, what happened? They were friends. Okay, both were friends. Is it clear that these are the story elements and how they are arranged in a story? Have you got? Good. So let's perform an activity, my dear students. Yes, my dear teachers, call students one by one in front of the class. Say them to share their favorite story with their classmates through actions. Encourage students to perform confidently and also share their favorite character with reason. Have you got that? Student will come in front of class and they will they will share their favorite story with action. Is it clear? So I'm waiting for you. Perform this activity in your class and then come back. Welcome back, and I hope you have enjoyed because you got time to share your favorite things, favorite story. Good job. So yes, now on page number 141, my dear students, there is a story for you. Look at the pictures and write a story of the fox and the stork under the following headings. See there, character, setting, plot, conflict and resolution. What happened in all these? So you have watching that. Now you have to create a story with a moral in your notebook. So I'm waiting for you. Perform this activity individually in your class. My dear teacher, you will help to students. You will also give all and then you have to perform in your class. Perform this activity in your class and then come back. Welcome back and good job. I hope you have done with it and in a nice way, and also you got a moral lesson with this story also. Good, my dear students. So what's our homework for today? Write question number 12 given on page 140 in your notebook. There is question number 12, my dear students, on page number 40. This question you have to write in your notebooks for your homework. So yes, my dear teacher, this is a worksheet. Worksheet link is given below. You should provide it to your students into printed form. And they have to write a story. Which story? Union is strength. Okay. Union is strength. It's up to you which story you will write. First, you will brainstorm your ideas. You will set the story according to the story elements. Then you will write a story with a moral. Okay. So what we have learned today? Today we learned about story writing. We also learned about all elements of story that are important to set a story. And in this way we have covered up our essay. Identify the elements of a story, plot, beginning, middle and end of a story with conflict and resolution, human, animal, imaginary characters and their roles, setting. Write a short passage anecdote, fable, etc. for pleasure and creativity. Write a guided story using the elements of a story writing. Good job, and we have done with it. So have you got that? How we can set a story and the purpose of a story, that how we can get a story with a moral lesson. How stories teach us different lessons and how to behave in our life. Okay, so when we are reading such fable stories, so keep remember, my dear students, that we have focus on the moral lesson, that which type of lesson we are getting from this story. Have you got that? So this was our last lecture of this book, English grade 5, my dear students. So we have completed our lectures, we have completed our book. So with a new lecture, with a new book, we will meet soon, inshallah, in our next level in grade 6, inshallah, with new lectures. So till that, you have to work hard and you have to get better rank in your class. So my all wishes are with you, my dear students. Stay blessed. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.